Hi, welcome. In this episode, we're going to solve a Cesar cipher using Python programming language. But first, let's understand what is Cesar cipher. As an example, you have a bunch of characters A, B, C, D, E, and F, or letters. And then they're going to give you a shift. Let's say your shift is 1, right? So now what is going to be? You are going to cipher your characters using a shift of 1. So your final answer is going to be your A, your B will become your A, like you jump 1, like you shift 1. You see? So you have a B here, you have a C here, your D, your E, etc. And then your A will become your Z. So basically, this is how Cesar cipher works. I repeat. So you have your bunch, you have a bunch of characters, okay? Then they're going to give you a shift. Then you just jump according to the number of shift, which means if your shift was 2, so your A was going to be here, A, and then your B was going to be here, your C, your D, etc. So your A was going to be at the end Y, and your B was going to be Z. So this is how Cesar cipher work. All right, let's code this up. All right, now we have our text encrypt and then the shift, which is 4. So let's open another Python ID here. All right, we're going to use 2 characters. We're going to use 2 keywords. The first one is hold. Hold gives us actually the ASCII code of any character. Let's say A. If I run A, I'm going to get 97. And then if I take, then I want to run for a uppercase A, 65. And then if I want to get the character, the ASCII code for a character, let's say I want to get ASCII code of A, I want to get the character 97, and just run this one and then get A, as you can see. So if I run this guy again, like this, if I run, let's say 65, we're going to get the uppercase A. So basically, this is how you get the ASCII code, and then this is how, if you have the ASCII code, you can get the character. So now let's try it. This is our text encrypt. So we'll create another variable. Let's call it test decrypt. Okay, which basically in the beginning it's empty, because that's where we're going to pass our message. Okay. Now, for any character, let's call it C in our text encrypt. What are we going to do? We can say that you take the text decrypt will be equals to the order of C. Okay, then you just take out the shift. Okay, and then what is going to do is going to find a character and then a ASCII code, and then we're just going to take that ASCII code and then transform it into a letter. And since we don't have one, we have many of them, so we can just add the implementation here. And then once you're done, we can just print for us the text decrypt. And then that's all. Start the session. Let's wait. Let's try to run this and see if we made any mistake. And let's run. So as you can see, we have hello here. If OU can read this, it means OU did it congruent. So basically, we can actually read what is inside, but as you can see, it doesn't respect the comma, the space, and then it doesn't find something here. All right, so we need to specify to the guy that if it's a uppercase letter, do this. If it's a lowercase, you do that. All right. So in order for us to do this, let's do something. Let me show you. All right. Now let's see how we can solve this problem. Let's go back here. Let's restart our session. Okay. Let's say that first of all, remember that, like we said, if you have any number, okay, then you give it a modulus 26, then you run it. The number that you get at the end will never be above 26. Okay, so let's try another number here. Let's say I have 8, something like that. I did the space actually, and then modulus 26. Then we run it. It will always be above 26. It will never be greater than 26. All right. Now, in our case, let's say that we want trying to create a formula that is going to help us to take everything that we want. Like in this case, I'm pretty sure here we have a y, but can't find it. We have a space somewhere here. So we want to specify that if you find the space, you leave a space. If you find the uppercase, leave uppercase. But let's first of all write a formula. Now, let's say that you got the order of h. Let's say we want to find the shift of, we are going to use a shift of 4, and we have h. Normally, we're supposed to find d, actually. Okay? Now, if I take hold of h minus hold of a, okay, and then we run it, we get 7. Then if we take 7 minus 4, which is our shifts, we run it, we get 3. Then if we take 3 modulus of 26, then we get 3 again. Now if I get 3 plus odd the a, odd of a, then we run it, we get 100. Now if I take now my 100 using into our character, then we get b. So we can use this formula to get everyone, and then this we can use plus hold of a for lowercase and plus or uppercase a for uppercase. All right. Good. Now let's try to code this up. So basically what we have to do is to specify if it's lowercase, you do this. If it's uppercase, you do this. All right. Now let's do this. Let's add the condition. If our character, which is c in our case, as you can see here, c dot is lower, then we can take this guy up here, then do this, blah. Great. So if it's lower, so first of all, order then of c, like we said here, which is in an example we use h, so order of c minus order of a, and we're going to add it here, minus order of a, like this, and then we had minus the shift, then we can close this up, modulus 26, I guess. Yes, we use the answer, we add modulus 26 plus odd of a. All right, then what did we forget something? Yes, I think we have to open here like this and then close here like this. So if we select this guy and this guy's close the other one, yes, that's okay. Then elif c dot is upper, sorry, c is upper like this, and then I can just take this guy again, then we paste it here. In this case we use uppercase here and uppercase here, and then we can just add else by saying that if you find something else, just print it. So text decrypt plus or equals to C. Then that's all. Now let's try to restart our session. Then let's run it. And then as you can see, we have our answer. Hello, if you can read this, it means you did it. Congrats. And then that's it. So this is how you can write your code to have a Cesar cipher. Now let's try to make it proper to look like, let's say, more professional. So what we're going to do is, let's say we want to create a main. We define the main function here. All right. So our main function is going to take these two guys like this. Sorry. And then what can we do next? Then we can define another function here. Let's try to define another function, which we're going to call decryptor, like this. So our function will take text encrypt. Okay, then is going to have this empty text decrypt inside him. Okay, remember that we were just trying to look our code looking professional, but the code is already working. All right, then we also give it a space. So basically we don't need this space here, we need this space here, and then we have to print it here in our main function like this. Great. And then we can just take our for loop and then paste it here inside. So let's add tabulation everywhere like this. Then once we're done, we can just return text decrypt. We're done. So if underscore name underscore is equals to underscore main underscore. So if that's correct, just take the main. I think we wrote it properly. Let's try to run it and see if we made any mistake. Yes, we made a mistake somewhere here. Yes, we forgot this street equals. Right, we'll run it again. And then we still have a mistake somewhere. Let's see where we do have a mistake. Let's check first of all. We say that we define a main function. Okay. Then our main function will take the text encrypt. Okay. Then it's going to print our text decrypt. Then we define the decrypt. We define another function called decryptor that's going to take text encrypt inside our empty text decrypt and the shift. And then we had our function, our for loop function, which is basically what we want. Yes, is lower, is uppercase, else return C. Then once it's done, it can return to us the text decrypt. Then we need a space here. Yes. Now we're good to go. Let's run it, and we have the answer. Great. Now you can see how you can write your Cesar cipher in Python. So I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next episode.